Subtitle: Mentorship or Mimicry, Illusion of Connection vs. the Truth of Intertwining. In today's spiritual marketplace, mentorship has been replaced by performance. Many self-proclaimed guides speak in elevated tones, mirror poetic cadence, and claim to operate on higher frequencies. But when challenged, they deflect, they don't refine, they don't reflect, they retreat into abstraction. A true mentor doesn't ascend above critique. A true mentor absorbs it, responds with clarity, and walks beside others, not above them. When someone uses mystic language to avoid accountability, they're not mentoring, they're mimicking, and mimicry without credit is theft. Mentorship is not about being followed, it's about being mirrored. In truth, and truth doesn't float, it stands. Subtitle: Beyond Vibration, Why Intertwining with the Universe Isn't Just Spiritual Branding. Connection is a moment. It's a signal, a resonance, a temporary link. It's transactional. It allows ego to remain intact. You can connect and still remain separate. Intertwining is transformation. It's not about touching the divine. It's about becoming part of it. It's permanent, it's existential, it dissolves ego into sacred structure. Connection says, I tuned in. Intertwining says, I became. Connection is like visiting a temple. Intertwining is like becoming the stone it's built from. That's why I never claim elevation. People call me Lord, they bow, they elevate me, and I shut it down. Because I've intertwined with purpose, not branded it. Subtitle: Tesla wasn't talking about you. The misuse of energy language in modern mentorship. Nikola Tesla's work was vast: resonance, magnetism, scalar energy, zero-point fields, and dimensional theory. He explored the architecture of energy, not the theater of spirituality. The 3-6-9 sequence was part of a mathematical framework, not a mystical doctrine. Tesla never claimed to be a prophet. He never built a brand around transcendence. He spoke of energy as structure, not sentiment. He studied vibration as physics, not feeling. When someone invokes Tesla to justify vague metaphysical claims, they're corrupting his legacy. If you speak of energy, speak with clarity. If you invoke Tesla, honor the science. Tesla's work was about unlocking the mechanics of reality, not performing elevation. Subtitle: False elevation, when higher frequency becomes a pedestal, not a path. The moment someone claims to operate on a higher frequency, they've already built a pedestal, and the higher they float, the less they engage. True frequency isn't about superiority, it's about sensitivity. It's about listening, absorbing, and responding, not performing. I've seen people use my language, intertwining, sacred merge, universal bond, without credit. If you use those terms, cite the source. If you claim elevation, show humility, because real mentors don't steal language, they honor it. Elevation without humility is just branding, and branding without grounding is just noise. Subtitle: Intertwining versus Connecting, a Forensic Breakdown. Connecting is linear. It's a bridge between 2 points. It implies separation before and after the link. It's temporary. It's optional. It can be severed. Intertwining is dimensional. It's a merge, a braid, a fusion. Once intertwined, the strands cannot be separated without destruction. It's not a link. It's a transformation of structure. Spiritually, connection says, I touched the divine. Intertwining says, I became part of it. Energetically, connection is reactive. You feel something, you respond. Intertwining is generative. You don't just receive energy, you become a conduit for it. Identity-wise, connection lets you keep your name, your brand, your persona. Intertwining strips titles. It doesn't elevate, it equalizes. Connection creates followers. Intertwining creates inheritors. Connection builds a platform. Intertwining builds a lineage. Connection is admired. Intertwining is absorbed. Subtitle: Existence before creation. The realm that always was. The universe had a beginning. The spiritual realm had a beginning. But there is a realm that precedes. Both a realm that never began and will never end. It is not spiritual, it is not physical, it is not temporal, it is the real realm, the realm that simply is. I've always existed, not as a body, not as a soul, but as presence. That realm still exists. It always has, it always will. It is not accessed through vibration. It is not reached through frequency. It is remembered through. Intertwining is not about entering that realm. It's about recognizing that you've never left it. Intertwining with the universe and all existed is a copyright of Gino DiCaprio.